Hello friends, today in this video we will see the alpha beta pruning to optimize the time complexity of Minimax algorithm. We have seen that in the Minimax algorithm, all the nodes they are detected and then finally the right path for the proper move is found. So this again is giving you the high time complexity that is order of P raised 2D. So this is again left with more memory and more time complexity. So that is why to have an improvement over this, there is a method called as alpha beta pruning. In this pruning method, we try to have the removal of those unwanted nodes exploration. So this is the way we try to reduce the number of nodes which are of not important for us for exploring. So let us begin with this tree which is there, and this is taken as an example which will make our algorithm run on this. So first we will see that we'll try to introduce two parts, that is alpha and beta. Now these alpha is for the maxima and beta is the parameter we will be selecting for the minima node. Now you might be knowing these are the worst values which are to be used. So this is for maxima and this is for minima. Okay, these are the two parameters for comparison we will be using. Okay, so we're moving on. So we will be assigning this to the maxima node. So as you all know from the last video, you can again clarify. The first player is the maxima, and the second player is the minima. So this is where two parameters for every node we will be trying to percolate it down to the next node again. We have introduced this to the same values I have introduced to the next node and to the next node and to the next node. So we have come to the last node. This is a four layered one. In the leaf nodes we have nothing, only the values are there. So this is the way we have percolated downwards the values of alpha beta. The values can be done, but this way we have to make the evaluation. So this is not allowed. We have to do the evaluation first and then only we can move. Otherwise, percolating can be done from upside to downside. So when you are getting to the depth, we see that we can start with the algorithm. In my algorithm, you might be remembering, we will see that whatever is the leaf node, this is the leaf node, this is the leaf node. So this value is going to be picked up, is going to be picked up. Now what exactly is this? So the first layer was maxima, this was a minima, because the minima will be the second player, maxima will be the first player. So this is the maxima, this is minima, likewise. Now in this, I have the leaf node to be 3. Now because this is a minima, in the minima I am dealing with beta, right? So my alpha will be remaining untouched. I will not do any change to a new parameter which is alpha here, and I will simply keep the beta to be changing. So why it should change? Now this alpha, unchanged, beta going to be updated. Why? Because this is to be controlling the new beta value. Okay, so this value will be taken to the beta value. So here we have done it. We have passed the value of 3 to this. That is, if you try to go for the minima, you know that beta was having what? It was having infinity first. And if you compare infinity to this, who is minima in this case? The minima value is the 3. So I have updated this minima value to be 3. Everywhere we will be doing this either for alpha or for beta, depending upon the maxima or the minima node. So here we have updated the value of beta. Now I don't have anything, so I have to go for the next level when processing. Actually, we have to go for the next node, so that because to have some comparison we want to have the other branch also. Now because it is having the leaf node is 17, now we can generate the next child at the depth 4, run our evaluation and find that a new value is there, and out of this we have the minima to be compared. From this it will be 3, so my minima node will be 3, and the beta is again maintaining its value 3, and the node value will be considered as a 3, because the node value is going to be a 3 now. Okay, now you just see that this child will be ignored now because we have taken it as 13 3, sorry. In the next place this is maxima, this is minima, this is maxima, and this is minima. Now from minima to maxima I am at the maxima, so just see that I will be keeping my beta unchanged, and I will be changing my alpha value. So alpha, that is the value, should be less than or equal to this 3. So we are to updating this. Now we had this alpha previously as minus infinity, is it not? So if you compare this minus infinity to 3, who is maximum in this? The maximum value is 3. The maximum value is 3. So the alpha has been updated to the value of 3. So this is the value I have picked. Now to have the comparison to be done, again we have to go for the third layer thing that the description is given here. I have to pass on these values towards the next. Since this is the node not in the target depth, we generate its first child. So this is not the depth. So this child we have to develop. So we have percolated these values here as it is. So beta infinity alpha 3. So that we have done. And if you go forward into the depth, if you're getting the node, leaf node, so we collect the node value of 2. Now what happens? Just see. Now this is minima, is it not? See, this is maxima, this is minima, this is maxima, this is minima. Minima means I will be updating the values of beta. Now when I am trying to update, that means this 2 value now is going to update the value of beta. So if it is updating, you can see it is updated because it's a minima. Alpha has been untouched. You can see that the alpha is greater than this. Whenever this condition has reached, this condition means the whatever connections are there, suppose there were 2-3 connections, all the connections would be pruned. So this is a beta pruning that has been done. So here I will not worry what is there inside. So this is all removed. So we have removed this path. Okay, in that we had 12, and no, there is no need of exploring this because this condition has satisfied. So that is why the 3 is greater than 2. So we will prune the other connections. Now ultimately this 2 comes to this node because there is nobody to compare. So whatever is the value, it will be carried forwarded to this node. So this is proved, and the node has come with this. Now out of this value, whoever is maxima, this is maxima, is it not? We should not forget the track. The squares are maximas and the rounds have minima for making it easier. So in the maxima, who is going to be compared with? So the node value will be there. So I will have a node value. The node value is not alpha beta, but this value between these two nodes. So this is the 3. Maxima between 2 and 3 is 3. So this is the 3 that I have collected. Now in the minima. Now here in the minima, I will be modifying my beta. Okay, in the next slide you can see I have corrected this because beta, out of which, who is the minimum out of this infinity and the 3? Infinity and 3, if I compare, it is going to be 3. So I have a value called as 3 here. Now to compare and have the movements, I have to percolate this to the next branch. So we go to the next child. So we have dragged all these values here as it is, and we'll find out what exactly is the maxima. Again we have to find that maxima is getting percolated. Again we'll get into the depth further. So this is the track of we will come to this track. Now again the next we will see that the leaf node is again there, Till the deep node, we are coming with the value of 15. Now this is the minima. So the minima means the beta we have to check. The beta we just say that it has to be compared with this. So can we update this because we want a minimum value? So 3 is less than 15. So we do need not go for a change in the beta. So we'll keep it as it is. And because there is no node here, so what happens is this value will be carried into this node. So we'll have nothing to compare. The moment we have this value will alter or update the value of maxima. So this value has been updated. Okay. Now beta as it is. Now to compare and do some solutions, we have to find out that observe that we have reached a condition where alpha is far greater than this beta. So whatever connections were there for these, they will not be explored. So here the exploration for the further branches for the this node has been pruned. Okay, so this has been done. Now we have the other node for the comparison here. So between this is a minima, so I will be comparing the node value will become here a 3. So in the next slide I have shown it as a 3. So in this 3, uh, what we have to do is we have to move on to this node, is it not? Into this node, for that I have to check out for the maxima, is it not? For the maxima, I will be seeing that I will be altering the value of alpha. So alpha value has been altered here. Okay. Now to do the further procedure to find the value of this node, we want all these futures. So we have to percolate these values to the one of the second child of this. So what happens here? They have been dragged here into this. Beta is there as infinity. Alpha is equal to 3. Again, we'll go for the first child of this. Here we are going to drag it below further and below further and further. Now here I am having the leaf node to be 2. Now the value taken will be the minima. The minima should be because here there is minimum means my beta has to be modified to 2. Okay, is it not? So the beta will be modified. So beta has been modified here for 2. So whatever is minimum between 3 and 2, in infinity and 2, it is 2. So we have considered it. Now just observe, there is a bingo. Alpha and condition has obtained. We are seeing that 3 is greater than 2. So we say that the other net connections, they are nothing to explore. We have simply pruned these branches. So there is no need to explore further. Now what you do is, because there is nothing to carry forward, what you do is, you just simply uh, just leave it. The pruned values will not be considered. So that's it. So when you move further, you see that okay, for the comparison, because this has been pruned, I have to have the value of this because this is not working only with one node. So I have to even have its another child. So what you do is you percolate these values to the next this thing. So we have percolated this value as beta infinity and alpha infinity. Now it is to find its uh, leaf node. So the leaf node is here. So the minimum of this will be 3. Now beta has to be modified, is it not? So beta will be modified. So it will be taken as 3. And we'll see that and since it is the only node, there is nothing to compare. So this is going to be 3. The value of this node has become 3. And if you compare, the max will be a 3 value. So the max value has been returned as a 3. Now if you go further, you can see that the max value means I will be talking about my alpha. Alpha previously was the same. That means again I have reached the condition as, so that means all those alphas values with the maximum value of 3 has been reached. So what happens is there is nothing to explore. Even if you explore the further part, you will get it as the same value. The comparison value will be giving me a 3 value, and my optimization for the minimax has been reached. You just see so many nodes out of the way, they have not been explored. So this is how the time complexity has been improved. Time complexity has been improved because I need not go for each and every node. I have pruned so many nodes, so that means less time has been requiring for my search, and because of this, the space also will be reduced. So that was all about the alpha beta pruning. We'll see in the next video with the next algorithm. Thank you.